Welcome to Lubera, the Swiss fruit and berry plant producers and breeders. My name is Markus Kobelt, I'm founder and breeder of Lubera, and today we are talking about how much winter cold the currants have to have. You're now thinking, what is he talking about? What's the problem with the winter cold and the currants? Yes, currants have to have some winter cold, otherwise they don't start properly in the spring. And this winter, 13-14, with almost no minus temperature, especially in UK, was a problem. And there are many currants now in the gardens, in the nurseries, which are not starting like this one. And this year we have made tests here in Switzerland and also in Germany, which is a climate almost like in UK, to see which varieties need more winter cold and which varieties need less. So the first thing is you don't have problems with black currants, you don't have problems with foreberries, it's only about red and white currants. There you have big differences. And you have bigger problems with white currants than with red currants. The white currants are more sensitive to less winter cold than the red currants. So that's the reason in a very mild climate you shouldn't plant perhaps white currant, more red currants. So in the white currants we had all varieties. We have Blanchette and Glass Perle, all Citavia, all the varieties were sensitive to this lack of winter cold, though they didn't start properly in spring. With the red currants we had some differences. One variety was perfect, starting like this. This is a Suzette plant, this was the variety Suzette. So it was perfect. So it seems that this variety doesn't need winter cold at all. It starts in the spring also if we have almost no minus temperatures. On the other hand, Violette and Sonnet were rather like the white currants, so they had problems to start and all other varieties were in between. What does this mean for you, the gardener, in your garden? First thing, in a very mild climate, on a very mild space, perhaps you shouldn't plant too many white currants, more red currants. And for the cultivars, Suzette is a very good variety in a very mild corner, for example, of UK or in your garden, because it does also start if you have always no winter cold. So, and the second most important thing is, if you have some problems with starting the currants in spring, you have only to prune them on the top, and then when the top buds are cut off, all the other side buds on the branches are starting, and the plant as a whole is starting and give a whole bunch of fruits in summer. So, the moment you have cut off the tips, the plant will start and will produce here new shoots and flowers and leaves, and they can overcome the problem that they didn't have enough cold in the winter. That's all about how much cold the currants need after a winter. And if you have some experience in your gardens, please write in the commentaries below. Write how you are reacting if you have some problems with not enough winter cold, and of course go on gardening.